gonna need some sort of high anchor. So in this case, I'm gonna be using a power rack, but you can use any sort of post that either has an overhead bar or a straight up and down post. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a band, ideally one of these single loop bands, and you're gonna take one end, wrap it over the top, feed the other end through, and then tighten up. You can do that either straight overhead if that's possible, or you can wrap it around a post. It's just gonna slide up and down a little more if you're on a post here. And we do wanna set this up high. So depending on how tall you are, this will determine like what tool works best, but either way. For me, I like the overhead. So what we're gonna be looking for is basically to feed our hand through, like so. And we're gonna grab the band in our hand, turn our palm towards the ceiling, and then from there, letting the band pull my arm long, so I wanna get some tension. I'm going to keep the arm long, bend at the waist, and drop down and put my hand on the side and on the side that I'm stretching. Now from there, I'm gonna take a little step back. And this gives me the opportunity to let myself drop in that stretch, keeping my lat high. And I should get a really good stretch in the lats. So all the way down my side here, just so you can see it from the other side. So palm to the ceiling, drop down, hand on the thigh, and then I'm gonna stagger that same foot back. Now, the stretch goes all the way down my side, that's my lats. Now, to get a little bit more of the full length of the lat, what I can do is I can rotate if I'm feeling pretty good about that and peek under my arm. This increases the stretch. One thing I wanna make sure of though, and one thing that goes wrong with this stretch, is oftentimes I'll see people sort of almost stand up with this one, and we're just mostly getting a stretch through the shoulder and through the arm. So we need to let our butt stick out to the back wall and let the band pull us in the opposite direction. This gives us the most optimal stretch for this. So typically I'd say I'd spend 20 to 25 deep breaths here, like I'd say a minute on each side, something like that, maybe more, depending how tight this area is. And you're just trying to breathe and relax, not resist the stretch, just let it happen.